It's the most wonderful time of the year. Thank you for joining me on Toba Bell. This Christmas season, we've been exploring magical characters and their inspiring stories. From Rudolph's bravery to Frosty's joy, we've seen how embracing who we are can lead to something truly extraordinary. Today, we're taking a little detour from carols to visit a classic Christmas tale about love, sacrifice, and selflessness. It's a story that shows us that true heroes aren't just the ones who guide sleighs or dance in the snow. Sometimes they're simply people who give their all for the ones they love. This is the story of The Gift of the Magi, written by O. Henry in 1905. Once upon a time, not in some faraway fairyland, but in a tiny, shabby apartment, there lived a young couple named Della and Jim. They didn't have much money, but oh boy, they had lots of love. Like bucket loads of it. They were what you call lovebirds, even if their wallets were empty. Now, here's the thing about Della and Jim you need to know. Each of them had one treasure they were super proud of. Jim had a shiny gold pocket watch that had been passed down from his grandpa. It was his pride and joy. Della had her hair. And I'm not talking about regular hair. This was the kind of hair Rapunzel would have been jealous about. Long, silky, and absolutely stunning. So, it's Christmas Eve, and Della's sitting at home, staring at her empty piggy bank. She wants to buy Jim the perfect gift, but only has $1.87. Barely enough to buy a decent cup of coffee these days. She thinks, what can I do to make Jim happy? He deserves something special. And then, ding, she gets an idea. A big, brave idea. Della grabs her coat and rushes out into the snowy streets. She heads straight to a shop that buys hair. Yep, that's right. She sells her beautiful hair for $20. She's nervous, but she's determined. With her newly earned cash, Della buys a gorgeous chain for Jim's pocket watch. She's so excited. She can already see his face lighting up when he opens her gift. Meanwhile, what's Jim doing? Oh, Jim's also been scheming. He knows Della loves her hair, so he wants to buy her something truly special. He sells his pocket watch, the one thing he treasures most, to buy a set of fancy hair combs for Della. I know what you're thinking. Oh no. And you'll be right. Fast forward to Christmas Eve night. The apartment is warm and cozy, and the couple sits together to exchange gifts. Della hands Jim the watch chain, and Jim hands Della the combs. And then they realize what they've done. Jim sold his watch to buy Della combs for her hair, which she no longer has, and Della sold her hair to buy Jim a chain for his watch, which he no longer has. But here's the twist. It's not a sad story. In fact, it's beautiful. Della and Jim both laugh, hug, and realize that their love for each other is the greatest gift of all. O. Henry, the author, calls them the Magi, the wise men from the Christmas story. Because just like the Magi, Della and Jim gave gifts from the heart. So what can we learn from the gift of the Magi? First is a story about selflessness, putting someone else's happiness above your own. Jim and Della didn't just exchange gifts. They gave up their most prized possessions to show how much they cared. And second, it reminds us that the best gifts aren't always the ones wrapped in shiny paper. Sometimes, the greatest gift is the love and effort we put into making someone feel special. Jim and Della may not have saved Christmas or danced in the snow, but they're heroes in their own quiet, meaningful way. They show us that love is about more than what we give or receive. It's about the heart behind it. As we wrap up this episode, think about the gifts you give this season. Not just the ones you buy, but the kindness, love, and time you share with those around you. In our next episode, we'll step into the world of poetry with a visit from Saint Nicholas, the magical poem that brought Santa Claus to life in our imaginations. Until then, remember, true gifts don't come with a price tag. They come from the heart.